How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Still in my summer solstice series. Okay. And we're going to talk about, of course, I'm going to use, see how my phone look. Oh, shit. Google. Okay. And I'm going to do Cyrus. I was interested in that anyway. I was told that Cyrus was the planet of the dark, the tall black aliens. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll see if it comes up. Okay. Um, so let's see. Okay, let's get started. And I think that Egyptian dog, who was that? Cyrus? No, who was that? I can remember. I'll look it up. Let me put that down. The Egyptian god, the dog. Okay, let's see. I already had it out a bit. It says fixed star Cyrus. I know I spelled it right. SIRI. I forgot I. US. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Cyrus. Okay. Alpha Canis Majoris is a bright white and yellow star. The brightest star in the sky. It positions in the neck of Canis Major. Canismajor. The greater god. I mean, greater dog. Okay. The name of the fixed star Cyrus, the dog star, derives from the Greek Sarionos, sparkling, scorching. Yeah, see, it's like dark skin, sparkling, Greek, spark, sparking, scorching. In Egypt, it is Sothis. Sothis. And is depicted in the Jupiter and the Dendera zodiac. Dendera zodiac. Look what that is. Jupiter. As Jupiter was conjuncted Cyrus during the solar eclipse of 51 BC, the day that Cleopatra's father died. Really? That reminds me of Queen Elizabeth didn't have the Jubilee on February 6th because her father died on the day she became queen. So she did it on June 5th and 6th. I don't know. The ancient Egyptian calendar was based on lunar cycles of around 30 days and on the Celtic rising of the fixed star Cyrus. So we got Cancer. That's May 18th. I don't know why Cancer. And it says TEJATPOSTER, posterior. Tejet, posterior, orbit 140. And we have Cyrus 14, Cancer again, 05, Cyrus at 2 degrees 40. Actually, we have Cancer, we have you in a couple of times. We're going to just stick with these two. Cyrus star astrology. Fixed Cyrus is the nature of Jupiter and Mars. Okay. High ambition, pride, love, or power. Um, grandeur of view. Grand Jupiter. Your mind is. It gives honor, renown, wealth. Okay. Ardor, faithfulness, devotion, passion, and resentment, and makes its natives custodians. Mm, okay. Curators and guardians. Okay. It also gives danger of dog bites. Wow. And two examples of this effort will be found under Procyon, or some kind of shot. I don't know what that is. Cyrus is one of the 15 Behenian fixed stars. Its image is a hound and a little virgin. Hmm. It gives honor, the goodwill and favor of men, and the airy spirits, and the power to beacify nobles and others. Pacify. Rules barley, Savine, mugwort. Okay, let's write that down right quick. Barley, Savine, mugwort, dragon wort, and tongue of a snake. Interesting. Well connected, it promises fame, honors, and riches. Oh, really? According to tradition, Cyrus will give a famous death with honors beyond the grave. It positioned in the eighth house, which is Scorpio, right? It can aspect with Mars and Jupiter and close to the MC on the chart. I forgot what that means. Promise to giving of gain extensive wealth, luck hand in commercial enterprises or matters of government. Okay. This star so placed is most excellent for military, lawyers, and civil servants. Cyrus in conjunction conjunction with the sun and will place well placed in the chart will be found to be the case with numerous importance and famous personalities. Possibly the rise in situation in station is made possible with by protection from people of influence. So in the chart, what chart they talking about? So we don't have that on our chart. Fucus and this is okay. So it says between the eighth house. Are they talking about a fucus? I did draw. Oh, where did I put it? Damn. So put on off at that. Okay, wait a minute. Go back to the eighth house. It says something about the eighth house, right? In good aspect of Mars and Jupiter and close to the midheaven. Okay, close to the midheaven. Oh, that's Capricorn. Promise is promise is gain of given of gaining extensive wealth. So Cyrus, spot of Midhaven. Hmm. And Midhaven is usually Capricorn, 10th house. Okay, fame and fortune, right. A lucky hand in commercial enterprises or matters of government. This star is so placed is most excellent for military laws and civil service. Cyrus in connection what's all this? With the sun and well placed in the chart, as Leo got with you now, will be found to be the case with numerous importance and famous personalities. Possibly the rising station made possible. What is all of this? Oh my goodness. Promise is given of gain excessive wealth, a lucky hand in commercial enterprises or matters of government. This star is so placed and most excellent for military, blah, blah, blah. I won't read that, okay. Saturn conjunct with the sun and well placed in the chart will be found to be the case with numerous important and famous personalities. Possibly, the rising station is made possible by protection from people of influence. Cyrus marks immense creative talents in any field at all, with only the warning that there may be more inner power than can be safely managed. Harshly aspects, it can show a psychotic person, truly a menace to himself and the community. But in better condition, we have here the star of the truly great figures in every field of human endeavor. Interesting. Cyrus, our English sir, is derived from this word, was by the ancients, always associated with great heat. And the hottest part of the year we still call the dog days. Hmm, didn't know that. Though, through the variation as observed in different latitudes and precision of equinox, its rising has long ceased to have a relationship to those days. Virgil says that Cyrus, with pestilential heat, infects the sky. Homer spoke of it as a star whose burning breath tints the red air with fevers. Plagues, come on, man, and deaths. Okay. It is not, however, of its heat that its name speaks, but of the fact that it is the brightest of all the stars, as he of whom it witnesses is the prince of princes, the prince of the kings of the earth. Though this dog star came to have an ill ominous association, it was not so in more ancient times. In the ancient Acadian, Akkadian, it is called Kasista, which means leader and prince of heaven, heavenly host. While, as Dr. Ruth Brown Jr. points out, the sacred books of Persia contain many praises for the star Sirius, the chieftain of the East. Cyrus rules the nipple of the right breast. Okay, in the human body. Constellation Canis Major. Ptolemy Ptolemy states that the stars of this constellation, with the exception of Sirius, are like Venus. It is said to give good qualities, charity, and faithful heart, but violent and dangerous passion. There is some danger from or fear of darkness and the night, and liability to dog bites. Through the latter characteristics is probably associated more particularly with Cyrus. Canis Major is connected by the Kabbalists with the Hebrew letter Tzaddi and the 18th tarot trump. 18, the tarot card, tarot trump, the moon. Okay. Okay. Six Arabic manzil, al Hana, favorable for hunting, besieging towns, and the revenge of prince, destroys harvests and fruits, and hinders the operation of the physician. With moon, Plough, SOW, but do not travel with moon. Hmm. Plow, my father. So, but do not travel. Hmm. Interesting. 22nd Chinese XIU, Jing, Jing, well, this is the head of Phoenix, hmm, associated with beauty, water, navigation at sea, hygiene, cleaning, repairs, and refurbishments because of the association of cleanliness with goddess, godliness, virtue. This mansion also presides over law and order, more righteousness and cleansing for more wrongs. The luck in this mansion is said to vary because of the conflict of the elements involved. Labor is rewarded, while idleness is sanctioned. It is good for taking exams, tending to herbal, herbivorous animals, and all types of industriousness. It is very good for gardening and when with widows, bad for funerals because of the risk of epidemics and sudden death, though. And all projects in progress should be worked on instead of being put aside. Okay. Stars, Cyrus star conjunctions. Ascendant conjuncted Cyrus, military honors. Michael Jordan, 0 degrees 28. Albert Einstein, 0 46. Joseph, make somebody. Mike, okay. Billy Joel, 1 degrees 59. Where we getting this from? See, we ain't know nothing about this. Robert De Niro, 2 degrees 07. Steven Spielberg, 2 degrees 33. Ascendant conjuncted Mars conjuncted Cyrus. On ascendant and with Mars combined, Cyrus can be quite dangerous. Pushing ahead with too much ability is then seen, resulting in dangers by injuries or attempts on the native's life. I should know what they're talking about on here. Where's my other one? 120. You can only say. Oh, is that the middle? Shit. Is that my other phone? Descendant conjuncted Cyrus, Maria Curie, 0 whatever, 13, and Uranus. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, 2 and 30. Midheaven conjunct Cyrus. High office under government, giving great pro- profit and protection. High esoterical honor, martyr, preferment, prosperity in business. Boris Johnson, 0 42. Damn, I can't see this good here. Sun conjunct Cyrus, success in business, occupation, connection with metals or other mar- martial affairs, domestic harmony, a rising or accumulating kingly preferment. George W. Bush, 0 26. We need to find it. Sylvester Stallone, 0 55. So how can you find the Cyrus chart? Let me see if they'll have that, y'all. Let me save this. This is intriguing. It says Astrology King. Let's see. How do you find the natal chart of Cyrus? Keep giving me the same old crazy shit. Planet Cyrus. Astrology King. Prime Star Seed Markings. Astrology King. Galaxy S20. Trying to see if it's like you could fill it out. Dark stars. So I got a lot on dark star astrology. Mm, same thing. Okay, astrology king pack. What's your name, baby? Somebody, finally somebody who truly reveals your future. Oh, you got to pick a card. Oh, I did already. Okay. I ain't got time to play with y'all. Uh, Dang, I was trying to see. What's your name? Oh, I think that. Um, you might tell me later on. Cyrus Star Conjunction. Okay, we did that. Um, Moon conjunct Cyrus. Success in business, influential friends, and opposite sex. Favorable for the father. Good health. Beneficial changes in home or business. If a malefic malefic be with malefic be with SHEAT, death by fiery cutting weapons or from beast. If Saturn be with the moon, death by wild beasts or soldiers. Kurt Cobain, 025, David Chappelle, 118. Mercury conjunct Cyrus, great business success, help through influential people, worries unnecessarily associated with the church, physical defeat through accident. Ernest Hemingway, 025. I'm curious. Where can I find this? I want this in my Prince Prince William of Cambridge, Adolf Hitler, 232. Oh, Let's look on Google. How can you find your Cyrus on your natal chart?
Showing results for how can you find your Cyrus on your natal chart.
Good job. Oh, the planet. I keep getting put the planet. Fixed star astrology. Cyrus is in the Bible. Cyrus engaged in position in 1750, with remarkable acquired accuracy. Okay, wait a minute. Let me look something. Yeah, 2.1 midheaven. Oh, so no Cyrus. Oh, they considering the moon midheaven. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on. You're going too fast. Hold up, hold up. He was showing it. Let me go back. Birthday. Okay, universal time. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Natal chart and fixed stars. Okay, let me go back. What are you doing? Just like this. I'm sorry, y'all. I get upset sometimes. I get to tripping out. Trying to find. Let's see. It's not love. Vacation is traditional. Astrology is providing chart drawing, extended chart, current planets. Uh, Whatever he was looking at, it had Cyrus on there. I think I seen it. I was doing something one day. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Find another day, I guess. Okay. Whatever. Let's see. Let's get off of that. Who's next? Okay. The fixed star Cyrus. I have a lot of clients who have heard hard personal aspects to Cyrus, a fixed star at 13 Cancer. I don't know why, but it's something that happens more than it's supposed to. Statistically speaking, Cyrus shows up in the charts of many clients way more than other fixed stars. At first, Cyrus was just something I noticed. Over the years, after working with numerous clients around Cyrus, I've learned about its connections with alienation, okay, cultural memory, and Simulacra. And almost every story that I could find regarding Cyrus, it's a dog. Homer called it Orion's dog. East Asia called it a celestial wolf. The ingenious Americans called it a moon dog or coyote. That's why it was on the card, right? The name Cyrus comes from Osiris, who replaced Anubis, another dog. Okay, yeah, that's the Egyptian Anubis, as the god of the underworld, and Osiris. All of the clients who have heard personal aspects with Cyrus have some kind of relationship with some kind of lone wolf complex, which it's something that they see shape their own lives or whether it's shaped the personality of someone close to them, especially when Cyrus hard aspects the moon. It creates a sense of cultural alienation. People with intense relationships to Cyrus often feel like they're the dark sheep in the family. A lot of folks with this star prominent in their charts are first generational immigrants, or estranged from family, or exist as outlanders in some way. Cyrus people live in the in between. Crossroad. They often too queer for the straight, not queer enough somehow for the queers. Too many Americans for their family or too other for their chosen family. Intersectionality tries to solve a lot of these Cyrus related issues because it tries to create a space for everyone to belong in. However, I found that the ideas of intersectionality that it's going to create positive channels of communication between different power relations so that those of us who are othered in more ways than one can position ourselves. Don't really do anything for Cyrus people. The language of the intersectionality is very utopian. Cyrus is not an utopian star. It's not a future oriented star. Cyrus is a star that deals with memory. However, Cyrus doesn't deal with real memory but fabricated memory. Cyrus people are people who often fit in either with their biological family, in neither with their biological family or their chosen family. They often play the role of the dark sheep or the lone wolf in both social spaces. However, Cyrus isn't really about perpetual alienation. Cyrus people aren't fate to always feel alienated. Rather, Cyrus simply likes to orbit itself because it is an anachronistic star. ANACHRONISTICSTAR. The U.S. is a country that has its sun conjuncted Cyrus. The U.S. is built on antichromatic histories and fabricated memories. Really. The promise that the U.S. holds that it's a place where dark sheep from all walks of life come together is a Cyrus narrative. The Cyrus promise is a promise that cultural alienation can turn into soft power. It's the ugly little duckling story. Hmm. It's the story that the kid everyone bullied will one day overcome through struggles through fame. It's a story that the kid who everyone in the ethnic community ostracized goes on to do bigger and better things than all the rest of them and becomes a representative of the ethnic minority. It's a story about conquering your pain by turning your pain into a cultural product, by commercializing the self narrative. This is an American story. It's a story about exceptionalism. Cyrus sees itself as operating under marginalization. The US, for example, sees itself as positive integrating force in the world because it thinks that it has the ability to pull together a band of misfits. Wow. It sees itself as a shelter for those who have been estranged from the rest of the world. However, Cyrus is also about false memories. It is about stimulated memories. American expansionism happens because America is a place that no one can really call home. Stare at y'all for a minute. I think he owns something. Dogs are a colonial animal, and Cyrus, as the dog star, is about settling, cultural belongings, and citizenship. The history of keeping dogs evolved alongside settler colonialism. Dogs are seen as a companion species, of those who are fated to wander the world, attached to nothing. Dogs are for the John Wicks, for the cowboys. The popular dog breeds Australian Shepherds, German Shepherds, French Bulldogs, Newfoundland are nationalism and fantasies of settlement colonism. Isolation, isolationism is something that haunts Cyrus people, whether it manifests in exceptionalism or marginalization or both. Because Cyrus people feel that they will never belong anywhere. They often feel like they're stuck in a competitive environment in which everyone is always trying to prove how they stand out from the crowd. Competitive and sarcastic and resources. No, it's not sarcastic. Competitive and scarcity and resources creates the condition for the exceptionalism. Cyrus people are interested in investigating the history that they cannot remember. However, Cyrus people must remember that the process of investigating these memories are meant to bring them in alignment to people who might not share their struggle but have histories of pain of their own. When Cyrus people investigate their histories with the purpose of overcoming other people, they become kings of their own universe, but it's an universe that's empty and not populated by anyone. It's a facet universe and full of false memories performed for clout. Cyrus tempts its people by offering a liberal wound culture that one locates social identity only within the womb, and two sees the individual story as representative of the whole. Liberal wound culture loves stories about people who have suffered so much because they're part of such and such ethnic group, gender, sexuality, class, but overcame it through conse- coincidence and personal love. Liberal wound culture ignores the oppression of the many and enjoys the elevation of the one. People who have heard aspects to Cyrus are dealing with generational marginalization. Cyrus people have the choice to perform pain within liberal wound culture. However, liberal wound culture will not give them their true memories. It will bring them into a false memory world. Interesting. Here are some observations and delineations of the personal planets of Jupiter in aspect to Cyrus. Sun or moon conjunct, square, or opposite Cyrus. The sun is about power, while the moon is about borders. The sun is associated with centers of cultural capital, while the moon is associated with markets. This is why the sun is about the familiar, while the moon is about the foreign. People with the moon in hard aspects to Cyrus often experience double uh, foreignness. They feel that they don't fit into narratives around what foreignness means. They find it hard to find home with other foreigners. However, Moon Cyrus people are able to turn representations of their own foreignness into commodities and are able to perform many different types of foreignness. Since the moon is dignified in Cancer, Moon Cyrus people feel that their performance of foreignness feel a need. The sun in hard aspect to Cyrus is about soft power. Soft power is the ability to represent the self as weak from the position of power. Mm. Read that again. Soft power is the ability to represent the self as weak from the position of power. Oh, okay. Selfishness. Sun Cyrus people are able to attract people to them who identify with the role of the misfit, are the rule breaker. Sun Cyrus people are interested in countercultural culture. Venus or Mars conjunct square or opposite Cyrus. Venus and Mars are about the normal or the abnormal. Venus is the disciplinary power of norm setting, and Mars is the deceived threat of the cultural outsider. People who have Venus in hard aspect with Cyrus can feel like they're expected to perform marginalization or exceptionalism. Performing these roles makes Venus Cyrus people feel like they're alienated from themselves. They can often feel as though the marginalized identity that they perform is not authentic to them, but that is a learned behavior. Out of all the signs, Mars Cyrus aspects are the hardest to deal with because Cyrus is strongly connected to the moon while Mars is in full in the moon's domain. Mars Cyrus people are punished for taking on the exceptional or the marginalized role. Mars Cyrus people struggle to be themselves because their environment punishes them for taking on exceptional role. Whilst Venus Cyrus people feel alienated from themselves, Mars Cyrus people feel alienated from other people. It's all a mess. It's all a dream. Come with me. Baby, baby, baby. Out of all the signs, Mars Cyrus aspect are the hardest to deal with. Okay, I read that. Okay. Mercury or Jupiter conjunct square or opposite Cyrus. Mercury and Jupiter are about labor. Mercury is the ability to extract labor, and Jupiter is the concealment of labor through technology. Mercury Cyrus people often experience marginalization through labor. Performing marginalization can feel like labor for Mercury Cyrus people. Mercury Cyrus people look for memories because they are looking for truth. Because memories are by nature untruthful, they become fragmented. Mercury Cyrus people are always trying to make sense of their histories and want to formulate or strategize a way out of their histories of oppression. Okay. Jupiter in hard aspect to Cyrus is the easiest type of Cyrus placement to deal with, since Jupiter is exalted in the moon's sign. Since benefits usually work to reassert the power relations that already exist. Jupiter Cyrus people can find it easy to participate in liberal womb culture. They might be the person who seems to have overcome oppression by succeeding, the one who made it out. Jupiter Cyrus people are rewarded for performing marginalization for the institution. Saturn conjunction square or opposite Cyrus. Saturn is about exodus and genealogy, whatever. Saturn Cyrus people often inherit the Cyrus related issues of their ancestors. Saturn Cyrus issues can be around actual exodus or migrancy, migrancy, modernization is experienced as a direct result of losing the homeland. Sorry, yeah. Who is it? Who is it? Oh. think it's from eBay. Got out of time, whatever. But so I made a video on it too to show her that it was in a box of Reeboks, right? There wasn't no Reeboks, it was all the shoes. And it had a lot of this at the bottom. So, yeah, it was strange. Nobody see that crazy stuff we say in that other house. What the hell this is? It tripped me out, so I don't know what was on it. I said it out to that side and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, but this is like, I want the one with all of them in that. That's good too. Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah. We still have the same picture. Well, I had all the other ones, so maybe it don't matter. You got any extra shape on it? Uh, that white. What's the name of that lotion stuff? I need some more of that too. We can go with it. Oh, I got some more. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I really smell like. I don't know, but we just all that. Some kind of moisturizer. So my hair, when I take these down. Oh, let me see. This ain't no y'all gonna break out somewhere. I'm trying. I found something on YouTube, the shape of coconut oil, olive oil, rosemary, and cloves. So, what was that you ate? Damn. Girl. Potatoes? I'll bring it back down. Well, you like this? Oh, you can leave this bring down after this. Don't blow that out. You remind me I put that in that oven. Sorry, yeah. Probably didn't let it burn. Saturn is about Exodus and genealogy. Saturn Cyrus people often inherit the Cyrus related issues of their ancestors. Saturn Cyrus issues can be around actual exodus or my MIGRANCY, said that marginalization experienced as a direct result of losing the homeland. Since Saturn is a social planet, Saturn Cyrus people don't experience Cyrus related issues as a personal issue, but one that affects everyone from the homeland. Saturn is in determined in Cancer, and Saturn Cyrus issues are difficult since they result from geopolitical problems. How to work with Cyrus. Again, it is important to remember that Cyrus wants you to realign yourself with people. That's why it creates alienation, because alienation is an anachronism where fictional experiences become real. It is important to remember that liberal womb culture fetishizes, fetishizes certain forms of vulnerabilities, and that representing your own history of struggle through the her- hereditary heretic of liberal womb culture actually conceals your pain. Cyrus is about creating memories that live in the future. It's a speculatory star, and anyone who has personal aspects of Cyrus has a magical ability to remix and reimagine history. Cyrus people know what happened in the past, even if they don't know it. Ancestor problems show up in the form of coincidences and synchronicities. When people inherit as, as ancestral trauma, there are two impulses. One impulse is to die so that the histories of pain that represent the ancestors can be put to rest. This impulse can make people feel as if they don't deserve to exist because they haven't suffered enough, or like they must make the ultimate sacrifice to desire des- to deserve existence in an oppressive world. The second impulse is to survive so that the memories of the ancestors can live on. This impulse makes people try to relive the memories of the ancestors and reproduce the same issues over and over again. In the story of Osiris was scattered into many different pieces before being put back together. As a body, Osiris represents the social body of a cultural group. The disintegration of that social body, okay, as a body represents social body of cultural groups, okay. Because think about the Wizard of Oz when the Scarecrow said, and he took out my leg and he threw it over there. Took out my arm and he threw it over there. So that's scattering of the people. That was he saying. The disintegration of that social body through diaspora is an anachronism. In a period of time when Osiris is split open, time doesn't exist. The past, the present, and the future are all the same because he's sitting. Ah, okay. The thing to remember when dealing with Cyrus is that there really is no such thing as true memories. All memories are memory worlds because marginalization takes away a person's ability to write their own story. We often live in a memory worlds that are not our own. The memory worlds that we live in are full of oriental orientalism. Cyrus people feel that they want to locate their true memory, but they are unable to do so. They can only speculate not historicalized. For Cyrus people, memories become speculative and fictional. Histories are revealed in the science fiction novels, in the fantasy series, and in the animes. Like my contact. Okay, that was interesting. Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and do a oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a reading, then I'm gonna see what else I do after that. La 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 la. I'm with you, Hail Mary. Let me see. I go researched a lot of stuff. Gemini, Tupac. It's all the dream. When they're sitting at home, just watching stuff, he paid attention. And I never got off into him like that. I never got off into Tupac. Till now, I really listen to his music. Hey, I had a family to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Certain songs, Dear Mama, certain ones. But I was in the game, baby. I had to go get it. I want to say somebody popped that. Getting out of the game. Way over here by the cat. Came way over here by my cat. Okay, somebody said, and he just said it's Orientalism. So that's Asian. Or let's see what that means. It was, might not be spelling it right. In art history, literature, and cultural studies, Oriental is the imagination, emanation, no, imitation, or this depiction of aspects of the Eastern world concept. Our nation is a study of Near and Far Eastern societies and cultures, languages, and people by Western scholars. It can also refer to an emanation or depiction of aspects of Eastern culture in the West by writers, designers, and artists. What is the main theme? By 1978, by the lateral critic Edward said, announced that the themes of subaltern studies, the Orient that said discusses was basically the Middle East, and the Orientalism was a body of fact, opinion, and prejudice, accumulation by Western European scholars in their encounter. Modern example include frequent ordering of executions at the slightest offense, extravagant military outfits, and ridiculous mock Arab ascents, just to name a few. Hmm. An academic tradition of field, a worldview, representation, and style thought based upon an ontological and I know that word EPISTEMOLOGICAL distinctive made between the Orient and the most of the time the Occident as a powerful political instrument of domination. Okay. So, We got the two, look, it's hovering. We got the two sicknesses way over here. Got the pink, the blue together. Got the red on top of a child, a black child, or the gold underneath. Red flag. Red flag for the black melanated child. Is that what that means? And this sick child here trying to come to the black child, trying to bring sickness. I don't know. We got the elder, well, like teenagers. I say these are, that's a little older, like a mom. It's like sisters. They're not same color as this other child that's under the flag, the red flag being hidden. Okay, then we come over here to my morphidite shell on top of female. Sickness. Somebody check prostate, check your penis. Silver would help it. I don't know, something going on. And this one, like they spilling out. It's a hole in there in this child. I know somebody ain't letting a child watch them do some nasty shit. I wouldn't put it past somebody. Sick ass motherfucker. We have Asian hanging on to tradition. Asian child, white child, pink and gold. Is that pink and gold? What color is that? Red and gold. Red and gold flag. Then we got the silver over here too. Asians or Mexicans or Spanish. Whoever got the tan, like lighter skin than myself. Then we got the black older, married maybe to an Asian wife. The kids. One is got that nice color. He was hiding something. I didn't see it till I push it out. But it's the same color as this one. No, it's pink and silver. It's green. So somebody trying to keep pure. Don't want them to mix. Sickness is over here. Don't want them to mix. Red flag. It's like warning, warning. They trying to send you some type of fuckery, some type of disease, sickness and disease, mindset, um, corrupt because they got like this child, whatever, a teenager while watching somebody having sex with their mom and dad, or mom, boyfriend, or whatever the fuck. And this person is just sick of that and they getting sick of it. Then you got this um shadow like an entity is making this happen. You got other girl, she confused. She like both sex. She probably masturbating or I don't know. This is sick. There's somebody over here getting away from that. They went to like praying to somebody to help. That's what I'm thinking this is. Being corrupt. Remind me of Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know. That's what I said. That's just the world today, right? I don't know, y'all. There's some sick things sometimes. Let's see. Let's see. Do I want to do this first? No, I'm gonna do this first. Child abuse. No more trying to program, put in food, water, electricity, Wi-Fi, whatever else shots to make people act like zombies. That's what that is. They doing that shit to make people act like zombies. Yeah, I know I wrote these cards a long time ago. Bow and arrow, buried or hiding in a graveyard. That's where he went. That's where he went. Talk to the ancestors, have to hide. Probably figure it's the best place to be. A Oriental graveyard. Rabbit, pregnant. Sensitivity, gentleness, fertility, hostile, new beginnings, the moon, and good luck. Antarctica, cultures, dreaming of a brown rabbit, get grounded, spiritual animal, cleverness, vigilance, deafness, literacy, self protection with the moon, merchandise, stares wild one stares at you, they're feeling relaxed, attention, begging, dead, pregnant, positive. No more killing animals for sports, or no under, don't understand why you're eating a thing. On TV shows, eating brains and don't know why. Because what we eat, it's supposed to be a reason we're supposed to eat, y'all. It's not just for pleasure, because we're taking our pleasure just like sex, and it's killing our bodies. It's supposed to be a reason why you're eating. You're supposed to give thanks and all of that kind of stuff. Me and my daughter was talking about something that's like that today. Grays. It could have been that dark force, that evil force to the left that I seen on that family or whoever that was. I don't know if the child was watching on TV or, but it seemed like it was close and that baby was uncomfortable. I don't know if he was finger fucking the baby while he was missing. I don't know. Lies that the earth is dying, fired, set up, or self sabotage. People will be able to create and use their own crafts the way they want to, trade or whatever way to keep the love flowing. Yes. Do you love loved ones know your favorite color? Are you an asset or a liability? Do you know the difference? Can you be alone and join your own company? Would you like? Let's say it. Drone, banned from regular people. But the LeBron, oh, something's burning. The LeBron, UK use a drone, huh? Like his dad to spy on it on Russia. That was smart. Hold on, yeah. It's done. I don't know, y'all. This boudin ball was calling my name. Huh? I'm still on thing. Who you talking to? Who what on the table? Oh yeah, put it right here. I'll get it. Vegan boudin ball. Try it with my daughter. Pretty good. Oh, I don't know. Is it all the way done? Check it. You know it go fast. We got in the water, gun knife, overdose of drugs, can't control themselves, mental and physical state, blackout, swim, fish, animals, mermaid, stones, rocks, plants, body, people, boat, bugs, drugs, poison, day drug. Ah, summertime day drugs. Be careful. I already told y'all about what they put on the money, whatever kind of poison that was. And in the pills, they want to see people killed. That people want actually got them crazy folks being whoever the hell it is, evil. They want to see people die and they just laugh about it. They just don't care. Picking the money off the ground, paper money, y'all might be laced, and the weed. So I don't know if people trying to stop the buying, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's getting too big. It's always something. Then you got those who just do it just for fun. They really don't give a crap. Mm. Have you given yourself a gift today? List of radiation things in the home: granite countertops, ceramic dishes, some uranium glasses, china, glow in the dark clocks or watches, old box TV, cigarettes, emergency exit signs, base fertilizer in your vegetables, Wi Fi boxes, routers, turn off at night. Somebody said, absolutely not. Hopefully that it will work, hoping that it will work out. In love with love, but don't know how, don't love person or know how to love. Teach me how to love. Giraffe, reach high heights. Huh? Okay. Giraffe, reach high heights, level up. Head and heart, divine messenger, leader, a warning, seeing what no one else sees. Put a spell on your kids, families to do to each other too. Wow. Cause mental illness, sickness, seeing spirits evil, enchanting magic charm, take control over them, make them evil. Witch doctors. Y'all know that happens. A lot of families are very distinguished, and there's rich families. Hit some cameras, let no one know. Booby traps. I know they got me doing the calls. I'm sorry. More than that. Did you steal someone's brain and put it in yours, or someone around you is not who they say they are? What minerals, elements? I need to put this back. Oh, shoot. Okay. Says Hunter Games. Powerlessness. Defeat. Children drifted involuntarily to be killed. Destruction, anger, hatred. Winning the games, regardless of the odds. Weakness. Did you steal someone's brains or put it in yours, or someone around you is not who they say they are? What minerals, elements protects us from radiation? EMF proof beanie, hats, potassium, sunscreen, lead, two-dimensional material called MXENE, shield, radiation monitor shield, covers for phone, hats, hoods, and copper. Concrete and lead shield and water. Take a bath when you come in the house. Gold small amount wearing it. Showers or baths, remove clothing and shoes. Cotton, unbleached clothing, shiny polyesters, lightweight, satin silks, some dyes you can, but this protectant in your clothes can put it in your clothes. I don't know why. Right. Wow. Is money an issue? How can you fix this without going to jail? Eyes wide open. I see two. The journey is yours. That's why it's called your journey. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I need to read that. Robert Kiyosaki. You are gold, all the elements and minerals. Remember that, Mother Nature's children. Fish, unconscious of higher self, feelings, motives, deeper awareness, intelligence through process, fertility, births, rebirth, surprise, visitor or package or bomb. That's what I got today. Ain't that something? They don't claim it in a few days. I'm gonna send it back. Do you think you're handsome, beautiful, in and out? Do you think people say you're crazy? You're not. You are your ancestors, and they are you. Know thyself. Sexual abuse, violation. Like to do crooked things to make money, but don't know how to be a crook. Putting family in danger. Trouble with the law. Are you asking for your work? Do you know it? Relationship, business, life, etc. Let's see. Got me on Tupac again. Be careful for everything. Is your idea ready? No, I didn't say go there. Say go here. Eat another piece. Drinks. Ghana. Setting your or their child to the dope dealer. You talk too much. I bet I do. Middles brought. Is that you just talking? No, somebody was talking. Car insurance. Hawaii. You're right on time. Love yourself first. Non-profit. Massive crisis. Yeah, West Africa. Should have brought it over here. See? Cozy. Zoo. Next. Honolulu. Tennessee. Animal sacrifice. Lake of the Dead. Ooh. Wind chimes. Vancouver. Forest. Cotton. Stanford. Boho. Go ho. So, mm. Keep forget. I went down the aisle with the one that go in the ice box, and I didn't want to get that. Someone put a spell on you. I put a spell on you. Mother's Day. Damn. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. No more. Come here no more. 1999. 1999. Family. Don't you want to go? Look at all down here, gang. I don't want y'all. That's my life away. Watching you. Make a live. Uh-uh. I'm getting cold. Co-star. Venus. Company ring. Sports ring. Account. Joke, go check on said what? It said Greyhound of the Skies. The North Star. Super far. Go check on them. Aquarius. 12 years. Change your look. Got my food. Don't you fall. $13 years. Romance me. You might be the only one qualified. Giving out commodities to victims. 7 years. You getting married in 2 years. Make it disappear. Still here. Yeah. Do what's fun. 1980. You've been summoned. 11 year. You will get the home condo land of your dreams. So, I'll read on. Okay. Come with sing. I didn't read. Did I put that elemental people? Let me see. Yeah. Paleo Indians, first people who entered and subsequently inhabited the Americas during the final glacier episodes of the late, what's the glacier episodes? Appeared between 2.58 million years ago and its ongoing ice age. Okay, culture. What is Americas? North and South America. The term the Palo Indians applies specifically to Lithic period, Lithic, the sequence of cultural stages first proposed by the I want to talk about them. Lithic stage was the earliest period of human occupation in Americas as post-glacial hunter-gatherers spread through the Americas. The stage derived its name from the first appearance of lithic flake stone tools. The term Palo-Indians is an alternative, generally indicating much the same period. This stage was conceived as embracing two major categories of stone technology: unspecialized and largely unformulated core and flake industries, and precision and dominate and perhaps only technique employed industries exhibiting more advanced blade techniques of stoneworking with specialized flute on unflute lanceolate, Lancolat. Oh, like the spear. In Western Hemisphere, it is distant from the term Paleolithic. Palo Indians hunting some kind of big animal. Glyptodont. Henrik Hardner in 1858, 1935. Look like a turtle. Traditional theory suggests that big animal hunters crossed the Bering Strait mm, Russian is a strait between the Pacific and Arctic Oceans, separating the Chukchi Peninsula of the Russian Far East from the Swing Peninsula of Alaska. The present Russian United States modern boundary is the 168.5837 west longitude, slightly south of the Arctic Circle, at about 65.40 north latitude. The strait is named after Vitus Bering, a Danish explorer in the service of Russian Empire. Hmm. Location: North Asia and Northern America. The Bering Strait has been the subject of the scientific theory that humans migrated from Asia to North America across a land bridge known as Beringa. What is Beringa? Still get Bifrost. Is defined today as the land and a modern area bounded on the west of the Lena River in Russia, on the east by the Mackenzie River in Canada, on the north by 72 degrees north latitude in the Chicotee Sea and on the south by the tip of Kamchatka, Pennsylvania Peninsula, Kamchatka. It includes Chikchi Sea and the Bering Sea and Bering Strait, Russia, as well as Alaska in the United States and the Yukon in Canada. The area includes land lying on the North American plate and Siberian land east of Chersky Ridge. At certain times in prehistoric it formed a land bridge that was up to 1,000 kilometers wide at its greatest extent and which covered an area as large as British Columbia and Albert together. Hmm. Oh, it starts separating. It's showing a little demonstration. Today, only land that is visible from the central part of the Bering Land Bridge are the Diomede Island and the Pribilaf Islands of St. Paul and St. George, St. Lawrence Island, St. Matthew Island, and King Island. Hmm. Marine when lower ocean levels, perhaps a result of glaciers, locking up vast amounts of water, expose a wide stretch of the seafloor, both at the present strait and in the shadow sea north and south of it. This view of how Paleo-Indians entered America, entered America has been a dominant one for several decades and continues to be the most acceptable one. Numerous successful crossings without the use of a boat have also been recorded since at least an early 20th century. I knew it. Hmm. Hmm. The Bering Strait is about 82 kilometers wide and its nearest point between Cape Dezhnev, Shui Peninsula, Russia, the easternmost point of the Asian continent, and Cape Prince of Wales, Alaska, United States, westernmost point. So they already really said they already said oriented. So this showing that first people over here were the Asians, whatever color they may have been. It really didn't matter. Okay. First one is America. Mm. The gateway. What is a gateway?
According to Wikipedia, a gateway is a piece of networking hardware or software used in telecommunications networks that allows data to flow from one discrete network to another.
Fine, fine. A bridge. Telecommunication. Piece of network hardware or software using telecommunication networks that allows data to flow from one discrete network to another. That's one way. Gateway is a node router, a computer network, a key stopping point for data on its way to our or from other networks. Thanks to Gateway, we are able to communicate and send data back and forth. The internet wouldn't be any use to us without gateways, as well as a lot of other hardware and software. Ancient gateways is a indestructible structure exclusion exclusive to Don't Starve Together introduced a new region It is located in the middle of atrium biome, atrium biome. It's only used to have an ancient key to be placed in its socket, making atrium nightmare circle be locked at the peak state. I don't know what y'all talking about. They talking about a damn beast now. Ancient flue weaver. Type is spawned using a shadow atrium on a full completed odd skeleton in the atrium where when the ancient key is in the ancient gateway. Yeah, y'all talking about. Ancient key is an item exclusive to Don't Stare Together. Oh no, Don't Starve Together. Introduced in a new region. Its sole purpose is to activate the ancient gateway, and therefore is only used in the atrium biome by being inserted in its socket. The ancient key can be obtained from a large ominous chest after killing the ancient guardian. Ancient Gateway is a planetary biome, that appears in certain star systems. These gateways require vault keys to open and will only stay open for a predominant amount of time and before shutting again. Once open, the gateway leads to ancient vaults. Okay. If don't starve together, DST, the ancient guardian has 10,000 health and will respond when the ancient fuel weaver is killed, making guardian's horns renewable. Oh, this is a game. Okay. We all know the games. It's real life. Ancient gateway and cave world generation. I heard once from someone that the way you enter the heart of the ruins is a bit mere MEH with the whole giant tentacle, unless that has something very significant to do with the lore. And I think I have come up with a more interesting way of getting to the heart of the ruins, the ancient gateway. Essentially, it could function kind of like the teleporter to does in single player. You craft a dining rod, find certain pieces of a gateway via it. Perhaps a boss could hold onto one of them. So the dining rod would lead you to the boss first instead. So say toadstool for instance. And then you would need to assemble all of these pieces to enter the gateway. It could look similar to an actual gate perhaps, or be more like a stairway. But anyway, once you have all the pieces assembled, you could enter through it in order to get to the heart of the ruins. Okay, it was some. Um, hmm, okay, I'm gonna fix it. Okay. Ancient portals, gateways, same thing. Art station, ancient gateways. This one is broken. You looking at my food on it? Oh. Mm, that's so. Did that no more. That's just made me almost over fast. Mm-mm. The ancient gateway of the Indians. It's a gateway of India. Oh, okay. I said Indians. Yeah, I know I said that. Oh, Pacific. I hear you. The Gateway of India is an arch monument built in the early 20th century in the city of Mumbai, India. It was erected to commemorate the Lamb. Okay. India's Patalak, the ancient gateway to underworld that has remained covenant free, COVID free. As per ancient Indian lores, Patal, lurk, Lok, refers to the underworld. And you will be surprised to know that a place like that exists in Chhindwara district of Madhya, Madhyapradesh. In fact, there are 12 villages in India that are located 300 miles below the ground, where even the sun rays hardly reach the ground. The place where these 12 villages are located is known as Patalak, Patalkot, as per the records. This spot is a treasure trove of medicines and is inhabited by people of Bhura tribe who mostly live in huts. Shit, I live in a hut. As their legends, this is the spot where goddess Sita disappeared into earth. Hmm, okay. Look for her. Shoot. Sita. Oh, there you go, Tree. You didn't even know. How you came on. Which formed a deep cavity. Another legend stated that Hanuman, the invincible hero of Ramana, entered the underworld through his region to save Lord Rama and Lakshman from the shackles of demon Ahravana. I heard of that. What is that? What's going on now? Yeah, what's happening? Oh wow, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, guess I said enough. That's what's going on. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now tell me what. Hmm. Red stop or red stop sign. Men. 5 points. Reverse. However you want to take it. Trailer or camp. Trailer trailers do not count. 5 points. Vanity license plate. RVRNKR. What's that? Let's see what that is. Numerology. Numerology. R is 2. B is 2. R 2. N. Come on, I guess what I can do it a minute ago. N is where is it? It's 5. K is 2. And then R 2. And then N. 222522 equals 15. 246 8 10 15 equals 6. Virgo, health, emergency, vanity, somebody's vanity, thinking too much of themselves. License plate from a state not neighboring the one you are currently in and not from the state you are in. License plate from a state not neighboring. Oh, out of town. Somebody out of town. Okay. Public phone is if someone is using it. Somebody don't have a cell phone. So they're using cell phone, not using public phone. I don't even know if they got that anymore. Let's see. What else am I say? That bus reverse though. If the destination of the bus is displayed. Train tracks or a railroad crossing sign. If you see a moving train, reverse, but that's what it is. Travel. Phone. Got to do with cars. Travel. Rest stop. Don't stop. Luggage, ski or bicycle rack. Travel. Tow truck or car carrier. Word emergency. Thumbs up sign. Get a person in another vehicle to give the thumbs up sign. Share the road. Reverse. We fucking with people. Wave with your foot and get a person in another vehicle to acknowledge you if they were back with their foot. Don't do that shit. Flag or a flag symbol if it's an American flag. Red flag, don't do that. Crosswords. Homes, number 8. Somebody own a lot of property or will. 10, reverse. Zebras. Mixed couples, maybe. Airplane again, reverse. This was reverse too. They don't like mixed couples. These apartments. Got an 8. I don't know, this neighborhood. And we got reverse. They don't like flies and carrots either. 6 carrots, 3 hoppergrass, 9 total. 639. Tesla number. Universal number. Reverse. Airplane was 1. 16. Oh, it's 10. 1. 9. 8. Basketball again. We got the African flag. 4 stars, 3 basketballs, 7 in total. Oh, that's not the colors I had the other day. Star. Basketball star. Be careful flying. If you have your wife that's a different culture or husband, be careful that neighborhood. They could be sending pestilence or this, something. They might be sending something. 13. They don't like y'all. Look how they look. It's a Leo. Is that a fly again? I don't know what the things is. 3 lines or 3 hoppergrass. 6 in total. So you're gonna be brave. So they say be brave. Hop all over the ass. Not straight. I don't know. Hop out of there. 1 sun, 1 star, 2 total. I don't know. Star. It's not fun. It's not laughing. They mean business. Could be in the skinheads, Ku Klux Klan neighborhood, or something. They not playing. They don't care how brave you are. They don't like mixed couples. Got basketball again. Sneaky as fuck. They got the rat. That's the 2 of y'all. 10. 2 against 10. No, it's not 10. It's 12. 3. 12 of them. So somebody snitching or they gonna be sneaky or something. Lions was reversed. So don't play pussy and get fucked. Now I'm really though, for real though. They ain't playing with you. They don't care how much money you got. They really don't. Whatever neighborhood you thinking about are you in? Things coming up. This strange things, that's why. Money issues, sickly parents to take care of. No more making man hate woman and vice versa, even his or her mother who is good to them. These people don't give a fuck about that. The secret of magic that's for all of us to know. Lying, saying it's good or bad is necessary. Very much so. You better get that on. Well, if you don't know it, you better know it. No more using the chakra in children under 12 to keep you youthful, kill the kids, or taking it out and now they are lost. Stop the kids who put spells on other kids. So much shit going on, I tell you. Pay attention time. We're at a crossroads. No more taxes on Mother Nature, Earth. It's not no one's to own. We only borrow her. Beautiful place. Thief. Do you feel protected? Lost there are your memory. Alzheimer's. What it was saying about, it was talking about something with that, um, about the memory when I was talking about the Syrian star. Yeah, cultural memory, alienation. Was talking about that. Yeah. Alzheimer's. Look for ways to heal. Elderly set up or spell. That means change, do things. I read, if you read up on Alzheimer's, it says that you continually do the same thing over and over again. You don't change. Your brain, you ain't using both sides of your brains in the middle, the whole thing. You're not doing an exploring, you're not trying nothing new, you know, stuff like that. No more companies and laboratories that make the poison food and put in stores. Water, air. You have to know the truth. Women, men from the fake. Drowning. Rebuke that. Died on the operating table. Set up. Are you tired of life people? Why? What can you change about them? Are you just settling for anything just to say you have it? Are you a deceptive person? Do anything? Brother, sister, forgiveness. Pick me up now. Stop stealing our babies for y'all sick sacrifices. Protection on them. Return back home. Just got married. You happy? Are you learning something new? I'm cool. Smoking weed? No, not yet. Money hungry. Will do anything. Mm, yeah. Okay. Well, they want me to do the norm, so y'all shock of wisdom and let y'all Geo go. Two. First chakra, base chakra, patience. As I observe in nature, growth takes time. This is a time for reflection, persistence, and surrender as things unfold at their own pace. Remain calm and tolerant during any challenging times. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust both in myself and in a higher power. Okay. Fifth chakra, throat chakra, creative expression. I am committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative, in my communication style and using expressive language. I express myself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. Okay. All right, y'all. I guess that's all I got. They don't want me to do the rest, so yeah, what it is. I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Try to be educational as much as I possibly can, and had a lot of good clues in there. All right, love y'all. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. Give me a like. I mean, come on, whatever. I ain't no trip.